We are answering your financial questions this morning with Nathan Bachrach. Nathan, how are you?
Morning, Roberto.
Let's get to the first one. The first one was big news, that data breach involving U.S. taxpayers. I saw the IRS has admitted to new data breach involving taxpayers. How can I find out if my tax return was involved?
Let's start. There was a little program called Get Transcript.
Correct.
It was a great idea gone very, very bad. What would happen is if you were doing a mortgage application, a college loan application, you wanted to go back and get your old tax returns, you could go into the IRS and you could download your old returns.
Easy to do.
Well, you should have kept them on your own, because now what we're finding out is that since the odds are your Social Security is probably out there, has been hacked by somebody at some point. Well, the thieves went in, they got $50 million before the IRS woke up and said, oh, hey, wait a minute. We're giving out refunds this year to people, and it's not their taxes. If you get anything in the mail from the IRS, I know the temptation is to go, oh, forget about it. I'm like throwing that away. Sure. It's you never want to get an envelope from the IRS.
Right.
Look at these, because that's how you're going to find out whether or not you got hacked. And if you did, they're going to give you free credit monitoring services for at least a year or two. That's a good deal.
And the other thing is that the IRS is unlike everything else. I mean, they don't do things by email, correct?
No, they don't. And by the way, they also don't call you at home at night. So if somebody calls up and says, Rob, I'm from the IRS. By the way, can I have your Social Security number and your PIN? Forget about it.
All right, next question, and we are going to try to help you out with this. I'm a bridesmaid in 3 friends' weddings.
Fabulous.
Thank you very much. This summer and fall. You know, I don't have a lot of money to spend on dresses and parties. How can I be a bridesmaid without going into debt?
Well, how about if I don't want to be Debbie Downer, but since 50% of all marriages end in divorce, how much you want to invest in this thing for your friend, okay?
Ain't no one want to talk about that?
Nobody. So guess what? Let's have a little conversation here. It's called, maybe we can pick a color for the bridesmaids' dresses, like blue, and then everybody's going to wear a certain shade of blue. Have the conversation. And also, if you're going to have all these events out of town and you're going to be doing a lot of traveling, again, you got to sit and talk with the bride and say, hey, listen, what am I getting myself in here for? Like many things with money, if you communicate, you'll get a solution. If you don't, you're going to get hard feelings. Okay,
and quickly, our Sipping Money Tip of the Week, what is it? Because I love these.
Oh, yeah, this is you.
June bargains.
Yeah, June bargains.
Okay.
I can just see you and me now in pup tents.
Yeah, sure.
But camping equipment is a hot item right now. Golf clubs, athletic shoes. These are all things that by July, if you haven't gotten your shoes or your clubs by then...
They're going to get you.
Well, no, you're going to get a deal because they're just sitting around.
All right,
Now's a good time.
All right, Nathan, man, have a good weekend.
My pleasure.
It's always good seeing you.
You too.